fuck it, you know? Hold up, Burton. I mean, now... Insert Oliver Anthony. You know, insert Oliver Anthony here. The Richmond, north of Richmond. Shows how much things have changed in 20... Oh, that's interesting. Nothing like spawning in right across the street from where you need to be. I need something. Oh, actually... Oh, wait, no, I gotta do it because I gotta... hack the keypad to be able to get out. Um... Talk about a talk about a stubborn brute force. Talk about a stubborn character. Just keep walking into the wall. Does that not spell Morpheus? That didn't take long. Bro's just got handguns. I got a fucking SMG. I do understand that I went the wrong way. And there's a door right behind me. How the hell did the car get in there? My car now. Ah, good dance. Let's see. Let's see how well I still remember this map. I don't know why that car was keeping pace with me, but let's see how well I still remember this map. If you know I'm going north, I mean, if you know I'm going this way, why the hell do you have a blockade on the other side of the road? That Banshee's more of a wild driver than I am. Which says something. No! Just because you're shouting at me doesn't make me want to stop. If I'm right, if I stay on this road, it should take me to the reservoir. I was going a little too fast to be able to slow down. And I'm pretty sure if I'm right, this is actually Sunset Boulevard, I think. I saw this in a video once. I saw this in a video once. I've never been to Los Angeles, but I've been to California. I've been to San Francisco. I will say I learned from Vanoss Well, actually, I learned from Noga, but I should have put that at the end of the clip. Maybe it'll still be at the end of the clip. Who knows? Let's clip it again. Learn that trick from the Vanos crew. Easy way to get, try and use them to get views. 90% of the time when people use them to get views, it's trauma dumping, or drama dumping, not, or using their clips in compilations. But we gotta go back and get the other car. I didn't know I didn't know that was actually the case. I thought I would just, because sometimes it's just if you get one car, then that is good. That's good enough. I genuinely think that I am. I genuinely think that I am going to keep both these together and just do one video, but I'm not sure. No, I'll probably do two. More content. But the amount of clips I've gotten from today, I mean, I'm dumbfounded. The amount of random funny stuff that still happens in GTA. But also, it's like I said, I've never gotten the opportunity because I wasn't clipping stuff back then. I don't know why I wasn't clipping stuff out of GTA, but so now I'm gonna give him a trade. I'm gonna trade them this car. I'm gonna trade them this car for that one. This one is probably a car I could afford. That one is probably one that is double my yearly salary. And one that I will never get because I will never spend that much money on a car. Not because I'll never be able to afford a car like that. It's more, I don't really care. Like, I don't need a luxury car. I'd be just as content driving the car that I have now as opposed to a luxury vehicle. I mean, I know when I was down south last time, visiting, I did rent out a Mustang, but I didn't rent out the Mustang because I'm like, oh, I'm salivating at the idea of renting out a Mustang. It's because I'd never driven a car like that. And it was like, oh, you know what? I may never have an opportunity to drive a car like that. So, you know what? Let's just splurge a little and drive a car like that. Because why the hell not? You know what I mean? But I mean, the one thing I learned was the Mustang is not a daily driver because there's barely any room in the Mustang. So it's like, how could, I'm not going to have two separate cars, one that's not a daily driver and one that is, because that kind of sounds a little bit frivolous to me. That you're going to sit here and tell me you don't have better things to spend money on than having 2 or 3 vehicles. You know what I mean? It's like, no, it's better it's better to have one car that you drive daily than one car you drive daily and one car you drive occasionally. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. I, of course, have to move this car. The Stinger. $14,000. The other reason why we're getting good pay is because um we're doing all these missions on the highest difficulty. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there because there are plenty of other missions I would love to do. Plenty of other missions I would love to do. And figure it out from there. But this was honestly this was the first time in probably wait, how many clips did I get? Holy crap. Plus the one that Bad Wolf got, which Bad Wolf probably got the drive-by one a little bit better than I did. But plus the one that Bad Wolf got, I got 9 clips or 10 clips from 1 hour and 20 minute session from GTA. That is insane. That is insane. And honestly, the reason why it's honestly the reason why so many people played GTA for so long and relied so heavily on GTA for content. It's because there was so much content that you could get from it. You know what I mean? And it helped. But the fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter is, um, it's just not overdoing it. You know what I mean? It's just not overdoing it. I do know that the updates are new content and and would be more content, but right now I'm just keen on having fun like I did today. Because honestly, it was probably the first time that I had fun playing GTA, honestly, in years. It is the most fun I've had playing GTA in years. It's not to say that before I didn't have fun. It's more just to say, it's more just to say that it's more just to say that I if there's one thing I'm learning as a manager now, at my full time job, because I'm one of the high ranking, I'm not a high ranking manager, I'm one of the managers, that it's how to manage people. It's that, I have to be the one to almost dictate what, this person does this person does that, this needs to get done, that needs to get done, yada, 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 yada. It's learning how to do that, but also in this situation, it's um it's 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 the one thing I didn't realize back then when I first started streaming this game, to be specific, is that if I wanted to do things a certain way, even if other people didn't, I should have stepped up and said, "This is how I want to do it." Because ultimately, I was being too much of a people pleaser back then. I am still a people pleaser, don't get it twisted, but to a certain, to a certain extent, I'm less of a people pleaser now because, especially in the work format, it's I don't care if you like me, I care if you respect me. But it's the same learning thing of I need to learn how to manage people, and the same thing goes to here because, you know, when I first started playing it online on PC, when I first started playing GTA 5 on PC, it was a learning experience because I had to start from square one again. After what 8 years of the game being out, it was starting from square one again. You know what I mean? And that should have been content in itself. That should have been content in itself, but it wasn't. Yeah, fine. I think part of it was me needing to take a step back and go through what I ended up going through in 2022 to get out of my bad mental state. Finally reset, start over, and get to where I'm in a better state of mind. But I appreciate that tech. That I did have a lot of fun, and I think it was pretty obvious with what I was doing that I had a lot of fun playing GTA 5. And honestly, I don't remember the last time I had that much fun playing GTA 5. I guess what I'm saying is, back when I first started playing this game, I was too focused on what other people wanted for them to enjoy us playing, as opposed to what I wanted for us to enjoy us playing. You know what I mean? And I never looked for a compromise. I never looked for a balance. I never looked for anything of that nature. It was just what they wanted, not what I wanted. Because at that particular time, I didn't want to be selfish. I wanted to make them happy and do what they wanted to do. Because if they were happy, that means they would stick around and be here and not, they'd be more likely to come around when I was streaming this game than not want to be here when I was streaming this game because of how blunt, one sided, and this is the way I want to do things, this is how I play the game, and stubborn I was with the game. And it's like, I understand, but at the same time, there could have been a balance because there always was a balance when I was playing GTA. But I always played GTA to goof off and just have a little fun, and that's exactly what I did today. But I genuinely think one of the main problems, 3 years ago was I was too fixated on doing things to make people want to be here rather than just doing a good stream. You know what I mean? Rather than just doing a good stream. And that is something that I think now, with a bit clearer of a mind, I'm able to focus on and say, this is what I want to do. And this is how I want to play this game, because I would love to play this game from now until when GTA 6 comes out in the fall of next year. But the only way I could do that is balance and sticking with what I did today, having fun. Just having fun. So, first things first, I know I put out the new schedule. I updated the schedule today, and honestly, I think I'm kind of happy that I updated the schedule the way I updated the schedule because, again, I had fun playing GTA 5. There's a stream later in the week, Pro Wrestling The Emotion. I don't know if I want that to be a just. I don't know if I want that to be a try not to cry challenge, or me going through certain aspects of, certain aspects of pro wrestling and explaining the emotional attachment and the emotional investment as to why this would make people cry and make, get people emotionally invested and stir up that emotion, like explaining it from that perspective. I also, I also know, it's probably going to be a try not to cry challenge, though. Honestly, it will probably be a try not to cry challenge. And honestly, I might have my brother come up with ideas to do that with me. Like make it where he comes up with content so I know other content to watch during it. Cause I know it has to be split screen, or it has to be where, like, it has to be this menu where I'm the bigger one and the other one's in the screen. It can't be where it can't be like this. Like, it can't be where I'm smaller and the other one's bigger, or, I know the specifics to it. I remember the specifics to it. But yeah, and I will also be sharing obviously information with it. Um that's number 1. Number 2 is, between now and when we do the charity stream with hashtag hope, I will be working with Nick again, and me and Nick will actually be playing Rocket League probably a week or two ahead of the charity stream. And the reason why we're going to be playing Rocket League is because Nick is a guru when it comes to Rocket League, and also Nick just doesn't want to sit and have a conversation. He would feel more comfortable having a gameplay behind it, which is fine, even if it is Rocket League. Third thing on the list is Among Us is going to be played on the Friday and the Saturday for the charity stream, both days. And my brother and Penny have already signed on to be there for Among Us. And I'm sure Penny's son will be there. Scar will probably be there for one of the days. I'm going to talk to Lauren to see, I'm going to try and talk to Lauren to see if she'll be, if she can come in, or if she'll be free. I know I mentioned it to Pesticide the last time we played. I mentioned it to Smiley the last time we played. Um, I do have other ideas for the charity stream, like Fortnite, Fall Guys, Supermarket Sim. I am definitely going to be off one of the days in that 4-day period. And depending on which day it is, I'm probably going to do a stream including alcohol, which I think either A, it's going to be, honestly, I may talk to Tack about it, because Tack would probably be, because I know Tack has done more of those drinking streams than I have, of how to best include that in the charity stream somehow. Um, but either way, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do shots or if I'm just gonna have a drink or whatever the case is. The only thing I know is I'm probably just gonna have soju, because I don't want to get heavily intoxicated, and soju is the only one that I know of offhand that I can have and not get heavily intoxicated. Like, I can have like 4 or 5 drinks of soju and not get heavily intoxicated. So, because I don't want to get heavily intoxicated and have that be the focus of the stream. The focus of the stream is supposed to be the charity. Like, I don't want it to. I don't want the. I want the gimmick, the drinking gimmick, to add to the stream, not take away from it. And this is one of the reasons why I always hesitated with it, because I didn't want. I wanted it. It's a gimmick to go along with the stream, and I didn't want to get it to the point where I'm that intoxicated that it ends up taking away from the stream. You know what I mean? But I know Tech has assisted others with drinking streams before, so I think you would probably be someone I would lean on to help figure out the best way to integrate that into the charity stream somehow. And I will say, if I am off more than just one day, it really does depend on the schedule, my work schedule, which I will know. I will either know it. I will either know it. When is it? Either the week of the third or or I will definitely know it the week of the 10th. I more than likely should know it the week of the third, because I'm pretty sure we do it 2 weeks in advance. So I more than likely should know my schedule 2 weeks in advance, so we can plan it out at least 2 weeks in advance. But what I was going to say was, it might not just be one stream where alcohol is included, depending on my day off, and also depending on how much soju I get from the liquor store around the block. Because I gotta say, soju is good. Soju is good. That's the problem. Shit goes down like fucking water. But yeah. But yeah, so, but yeah, um, I think that's it as far as updates are concerned. Uh, oh, actually, there was one more. I'm trying to figure out a way to get my brother included in the charity stream, not as a streamer, but just doing something. Include the one who did guest the program with me last year, not the one who does the hot sauce streams. I mean, honestly, if they're free, we might be able to do a hot sauce stream too for the charity stream. The only problem with that is I don't know about setting it up on my phone, so I don't know if that would work. But to be fair, I do have actually hot sauce could be a gimmick for the charity stream. Hot sauce could probably be a gimmick for the charity stream. But to be fair, I don't know how much the hot sauce and the alcohol would interact, so it'd probably have to be different gimmicks on different days. Or maybe just for a certain number. But again, we'll figure it out. But yeah, outside of him playing Among Us with us, I'm trying to figure out a way, maybe doing something with TEW with him, or guest the program again. We'll figure some. I'm gonna try and figure something out. You know. But also, as I mentioned earlier, if you guys, or I mentioned this before, we have not officially gotten the applications done. Like, we don't know who officially is in. We just know the days. So if you know of any streamer that would like to be a part of it, send them my way and I will direct them to Nick or Mark. For example, I think it was, I think maybe Sammy and Niles I think Sammy mentioned it the last time that she might want to be included in it the next time. But I know Sammy has a pretty hectic schedule nowadays, so I don't know how free she'll be. But I know if anybody communicates with Sammy, it's the person I affectionately call my Twitch manager. But but yeah, if you guys know anybody that would want to be a part of it, feel free to let me know and direct them my way. Then I will put them in contact with Nick, because we have not started with the applications yet for the stream or for the fundraiser. We are still coming up with a name for the fundraiser. Like 2022's was We Will Be the Hopeful, and I think last year's was It's Good to See You Here. I think. But I will keep you guys up to date. Sounds good. Sounds good, Tech. Let me know. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's what I figured. Hope Sammy's doing well though. But yeah, let me know, or even just let him know that if he's interested, just to let me know, and I'll put him in contact with Nick. But Nick will probably be up here at some point. And just to give one last update, which is weird because I haven't had updates to give probably since the last anniversary, no, birthday stream or anniversary stream, one of those two, or timeline. But just to clarify again, I spoke to the woman who's my coworker who said her father worked for Topps, the trading card company, for as their art director, and I mentioned to her that if she has any cards from him that she would want to get rid of, that I'd be glad to take them. And I'd pass her I'd pass her some money, of course. I am I've been helping Suburban Sports Cards, who is now in connection with Rushmore Cards. I think his name on Twitch now is Rushmore. I don't think it's Suburban anymore. Not to say Suburban's not a thing anymore. It's just he combined with Rushmore, because Rushmore Cards is a developing local sports card store about 15 minutes away from my house that I'm helping. I help with Whatnot streams, so sometimes you can actually find me on Whatnot, being the silent person in the background, helping my cousin get a little bit more integrated into streaming. But he said, I told him that I want to do a stream with them. I want the content. He's like, "Oh, you could do a stream on Rushmore." And I'm like, "No, I want to do a stream here." So what might be is we might do one stream here and then another stream on Rushmore, and I might actually do some sort of combination stream with Rushmore and here, because the difference is I don't know that Rushmore has a Twitch presence yet. I think they just have it on Rushmore. I mean, Whatnot. So it would be a little difficult, but I'm gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, this is not a dead end and it's something that actually leads to something. I don't give a rat's ass how many fucking cards the woman has. I don't care if it fills up the back part of my room and I just have a stack, boxes upon boxes of cards. I don't care. I don't care. Because it is stuff like that and finds like that that lead you to find something that will make you want to find more shit like that. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's not a dead end, and hopefully this woman actually, her father actually did work for Topps as an art director, and she actually has cards she wants to get rid of, because eventually, probably within the next year or so, she's going to be looking at selling her parents' house. So get rid of some stuff now as opposed to waiting until the very last minute. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll find something and maybe it'll be on stream. Maybe it'll be on stream when we do find something. But either way, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm still working, by the way, to get Mr. Hot Sauce Pepperboy143 on Instagram back on the stream. It's just the fact that my cousin has been that busy that he has not been able to find time to get on the stream and have a conversation. But if you guys have not watched his show on Hulu, where you could where on display is the world's largest hot sauce collection, about 11 to 12,000 bottles of hot sauce in his home, in his basement. It is the Super Hot, the Spicy World of Pepper People on Hulu. He is featured in a few of the episodes. He is not the main person in the show. The main person in the show is one of his close friends, Johnny Scoville. But if you have not seen it yet, you're missing out. And I'm not just saying it because it's a family member. Even though it was crazy to hear somebody refer to a family member as a legend in his industry, I will also say that in the past, there was a hot sauce convention in the city that my cousin has gone to. It really hasn't happened since COVID, but my cousin did say that if it happens again and he goes, I would be more than welcome to meet him convention center, and I would be able to get into the convention center and get a behind the scenes look at the convention center during the hot sauce convention. So that would mean that I would stream and get as much possible fucking content that I possibly could. I would stream what I could, because I don't know what the rules would be. I don't know if there'd be any rules or regulations or anything like that. But I would try as I might to stream from the convention and give you guys an inside look, and also maybe talk to some people, talk to Johnny Scoville, who's a big guy on YouTube, and some other people within the hot sauce industry. But there are plans and stuff happening in the background, but it's just finding finding the time and timing. Timing is everything. Timing is everything, and now I just got to find the time to actually set up benefits with my job now, which is something brand freaking new. I've never actually had benefits at work, or benefits. Well, that's not true. I had benefits when I worked at the supermarkets, but now I'm actually gonna have full benefits. That's actually true. I've never had full benefits. I've had benefits, just not full benefits. So it's something brand new with working full time and actually getting benefits. So I get to spend the time doing that, and hopefully make sure that I do it the right way and do exactly what I need to do to make sure that I'm taken care of. But either way, guys, I believe we are streaming tomorrow. I think. Yes, we are streaming tomorrow, and it's going to be something on the Game Pass. Why I said Game Pass is because it's twofold. I said it, I believe, in Friday's stream, that we're going to go the route of playing games. Like, basically, I'm going to play games through Game Pass for the window of time between now and the charity stream. So when I play games like Supermarket Simulator during the charity stream, it's a game you guys haven't seen for a while. So, yeah. But the reason why I used to be able to do this and talk for so long and, keep going and keep going and keep going at the end of streams is because I used to have a lot to say. And it's weird actually having a lot to say again. But either way, guys, I do appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed GTA 5 as much as I did today, because genuinely, I don't remember the last time I had this much fun playing GTA 5. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, because it was something completely different. I can't honestly keep track of the games that I haven't played for an extended period of time. I know Rocket League is one of them, so Rocket League will probably be a nice, fresh, glimpse into the past. But I'm not gonna go back. This does not mean I'm gonna go back and play games that I haven't played for 3 years. Because a lot of those games, there's a reason why I haven't played them for that long. But either way, guys, I do appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Much love, y'all.